Hello and welcome back to Kelly Six Plays. I'm Alex, and today we're going for it. We are going to finish Metroid Prime 1 Remastered. The last thing we need to do is infiltrate Impact Crater, take it to the big man. And yes, I did. Just so you know, I am still recording the same day as all the couple parts that have been going up. So yes, I did leave. Same with, I think the Monday part? Or no, Wednesday. I don't remember which part it was, but I did the same thing with. Well, I had to because I don't leave my Switch running when I'm not playing the game. It's going to be near it. So I quit the game and turned it off. Okay. Well, we are maxed out on everything. Have every item. It's boss time. Boss gauntlet. Time for the fun boss gauntlet. Depending on if this one glitch works, this might be the best version of the game. Excluding sequence breaks that no longer exist. I do still like the Meta Ridley theme. It's not my favorite version of Ridley. The ultimate version of the Ridley theme is probably my favorite. But I love the very industrialness of the Meta Ridley boss fight version of the boss fight theme. Yes, you have to get it all the way over here. This is sliding dive bombs. We're gonna have to try this. Once he actually gets on the ground. Okay, nope. Okay. Nope. So the answer to that question is no. So, I was looking at, because of the issues last part, I was looking at IGN, and it said, oh, the cheat spread might still work. And quit. And Meta Ridley Boost Ball was apparently there. A GCN strategy that did not exist in Trilogy. I'm like, oh, does it actually work in this version? Let's see. Here, Ridley, do you really have time to He's growling at me. If I need to, I'll go back to the, It's been a long time since I've done Meta Ridley Standard. It's fine. Only a tank down. I think part of the reason they made the dash jump so freaking sensitive is like the amount of crap that can go out in here. Freaking ridiculous. Oh, I think this is why. This is now a cutscene. This actually has a ground pound, dive down cutscene that was not in the original. Oh my god! It wants to dash dodge, and it, like, no. Oh my god! Watch out for the tail. Oh! Close for that. Wow. God. There we go. That last hit. The power shot actually has a little too much power there. Really die. Die. But actually, the flamethrower, the one time the flamethrower is actually, might actually be decent. You might actually be close enough to hit with it. I wasted so many missiles doing that, though. Small detour back to the ships, because I am not stopping in that missile recharge room. It's there. It exists. There is no reason to stop. It doesn't reset the room, so it doesn't matter. Granted, there is a save room in Impact Crater. In fact, I'm going to touch it just to see and back out just to see what the save and quit menu screen looks like, because I want to actually see it. The only one we won't be able to actually see. I mean, I could just wait, but you know, just save it, wait, come back to it after. Yes, I did immediately start trying to aim for the seedlings. Did I need to? Oh. And yes, that suit does still have an invisible barrier on it. It's a lot easier to see now, but it does have a very glossy sheet. Metallic gloss sheet. Game has been saved. Everything has been fully replenished. Creature should be at 3. 1, 2, 3. Last hit. And by the way, I will save actually. Go back and save. Because guess what? There it was. That was the last enemy. That was the last normal enemy that isn't Metroid Prime itself. That was the last enemy. So yes, it is fat easier to get a full logbook save before you fight Metroid Prime. Don't fall down into the orange group. It will hurt. The phase-on suit only protects you from blue. Got this one. Okay, I got reserved. Oh, thank... Oh, that's something I'm glad they changed. The collision detection on these specific magnetic rails here absolutely suck in GTA. OG GTA. Like, getting on those rails sucks. Oh, hello, Sleeping Beauty. Note, the first thing it's weak to, if you're paying attention, is the ice beam. First thing you find it weak to is ice beam. The normal. Okay. That first of the spider face done. I did. Nope, I did. For those playing this game for the first time, hit him with the if you have ice spreader, hit him with ice spreader. When in ice form, if he's in ice form, okay. Next phase, he starts trying to do fake outs. He technically I think it's she tries fake outs. Two super missiles. Fire. Or no. He's still... If you need items, go for these. Watch out. That is designed to screw with your vision. There we go. Hit it. Still at 85 missiles. Okay, save your power bombs. There are Metroid phases. Between each phase of the next set, there will be Metroid phases. The first one, normal. Second phase, second set, will be Hunter. Third phase, Visions. Normal Metroids are easy enough. You just use Ice Beam. Thank you for staying around long enough for me to see that. You don't hit enough times. You can stand on that, by the way, in the background to avoid all his shockwave attacks. Also, during these phases, you have to swap to a beam. You have to drop your visor. Have to jump over. I think he might actually. You can stand on his. You can stand on his original body to avoid the shockwave. Ah. Okay. The only I didn't check is the hand. Oh. That is actually... Oh. That's interesting. Okay. Okay. Oh. No! Why did I do that? Get him, get him, get him, get him, get him, get him, get him. Had to. Man, the collision today. Oh my god! Oh my god, the detail on the hyper cannon, arm cannon, is impeccable. Okay. At this point, I think the next phase on Puddle will drop spawn Fission. He's been very visor happy today. I've never seen him this visor happy. I've never had a prime fight where he's been this visor happy. if he's trying to. I wonder if this is supposed to be a thing. Because he's technically... Earlier, he was technically in a spot that... Oh, no. Come on! Die already! One more round. Okay. Rock sign for the trigger of ice. You're dead. Sayonara! Metroid Prime. Dennis, get away from it. By the way, as it's exploding, you can see the phazon suit whenever you look at it. Critter collapse imminent. Evacuate immediately. Will we evacuate it? Be able to evacuate it? Nope. Whenever the cutscenes are up, I'm noticing slight slowdown. Might be because they're the original. I'm not sure. Or overlaid. It's a little stuttering in that one. But it's also very, very pink heavy. Oh, what's going? Wonder where that happened. Oh. Well, I mean, there's still one more thing after the credit. There is a post-credit thing. Before even Marvel did it. By technicality. This one has existed, I think, 4 years before the original Iron Man. I think the original Hulk too, as well. But, if it wasn't obvious enough, I absolutely love Primal. It shouldn't be, and if it also wasn't obvious, even more obvious, I highly recommend this version of the game, if you don't have a GameCube, to play it on, or a Wii, to play Trilogy, or Wii U, that were able to buy Trilogy before the Wii U's eShop went down. Because physical copies of this are insanely expensive. I only bought it to go into the collection. But I have played this game, especially here on this channel, more times than I can frickin' count. Technically, for just stupid little giggles, I still have to finish up that 20th anniversary normal run. Here on this channel, because that was originally also designed to make up for the GameCube release normal run. 'Cause obviously, this is more so Trilogy and Remastered, where I can't do a lot of the tricks I could do. And there, even if it is for the sake of saving maybe that slight bit extra time while in a room to not have to ever go to those rooms ever again. However, there is also a benefit in this version. You can copy save files. Yes, that is not something you can do in the original GameCube. Literally, you cannot copy a save file to a different save file. However, a detriment to this version, there is no fusion suit. Unless you beat... And I've seen someone beat hard mode. You still don't unlock there either. Now, granted, the original version of the fusion suit was bulky because it was built off the Prime 1 model. This is also a much smaller version of the Prime 1 model, so they might try to slim it down a little more. And I don't know how long this has been in development before, the Dread stuff came out. I think the Dread version of the fusion suit looks amazing in its cutscene stuff, so I kind of would like to see that one. Or, if they decide to add a suit later, I think the Dread version of the power suit would be the most normal, because it's all the normal colors, and I've played Fusion here on the channel and Dread here on the channel. Fusion suit, final suit, which would overlap the Phazon suit, is awful in terms of story in Prime, because it's technically a downgrade. However, whereas Dread's final suit, I'll continue to avoid spoilers on that one to be safe, is a lot better. However, it would be spoilers for Dread. So it's a mixture of catch-22s all around. But yes, as I said, I absolutely love this version of the game, despite some of the issues I have, just because I've been... Ever since my original run had issues on this channel, I have been doing speedrun stuff, so I do like the silver lunchbox down here a little more for playing this game. However, as a game version I can take with me wherever, absolutely different. And I can officially say my two favorite Metroid games are both on the same system at the same time as cartridges for the system. Because my favorite 2D currently is still Dread. And my favorite 3D and favorite Metroid game overall, which is saying something, you're looking at it, Prime 1. And I'm like, I can take my favorite Metroid games everywhere. Except for Zero Mission, because guess what? They haven't done anything with that one yet. It was Fusion first, and I'm like, my vendetta against Fusion will never die. It's a good game. I don't care for it. Objectively, I'd rate it higher. Objectively, it's higher than a lot of the others. I would say prefer to play over Fusion. I would prefer to play others before Fusion. The OG Metroid 2, for instance, I'd play before Fusion. I'd play Fusion before AM2R. People will get angry with me for that one, and I'll say, who cares? Juntaro Furukawa. So this theme also brings me back to playing Brawl. And yeah. So I think was it this version or was it a remix that ended up being in Prime 2 that Brawl used? Either way, both versions are great. And Wii version development staff. Because there were 3 different GameCube versions and 2 different Wii releases. all so that people could play the game. Up, off to the next adventure. A scene that gets reused in Corruption. Hard mode, hard difficulty unlocked. Will I try? Maybe. Maybe. No. Oh. What is this dark pool of Phazon? And why are we staring at it? I like how it does still use the Impact Crater music. Oh! The Phazon suit's coming out. Why? There's an eyeball in the pan. Oh, God. So, with that being done, there is one thing I want to show. Just one. Because it is helpful for those who may have started a game, got to the end, finished it, and didn't get out of their scan. I do want to show this off because it does help people. It is a good thing. It might be the only reason I come back to this version more, because let's copy that. It might make my hard mode run a lot faster if I ever did do it. Probably not. I don't think they're immediately there. It would be funny if they are, but I don't think they are. It might not be true to the thing I think it did. People said this happened in Trilogy, and there are actually beats in Trilogy. I've played it up to Impact Crater, and then put it down. I made it. It's like, I've done it once before. Do I need to know how it goes again? No. Okay. Scan book entries 99%. And here is quite literally every enemy in the game. Researches? World. Myth 1. Oh, I'd like to know. Oh, this isn't a Switch. Maybe next time. If you're wondering what I missed, there is a large missile ammo. I assume that starts spawning somewhere else. Oops. I didn't even pay attention. I just started fighting. I thought the thing already popped up. And I was just mashing through it. Well, as you may have noticed there, everything is already here. Or, everything that isn't an item is already here. Here are all the ones that are in the spots where you need it. Other than the frickin' large missile ammo. But technically, there is a pseudo New Game Plus. Well, that just nail in the coffin on a hard mode playthrough. Oh, and speaking of, you may have noticed the difficulty. I should bring this up at the end of this playthrough. The difficulties are actually more known. So, for those who may not understand how these difficulties work, or how they originated. This is a little small tidbit. It's not major or anything, but casual is the normal mode in Trilogy. It's meant to be easy. Normal mode is the original GameCube difficulty. In Trilogy, it would also be referred to as Veteran mode. Because in Wii's difficulty level, in Trilogy, the normal GameCube difficulty would actually be difficult. While hard mode in this game is GCN hard mode. It's going to be difficult, and you're not going to like it. You want to talk about hard mode, I could see a checkpoint for one boss. And by the way, that's something I was going over the other thing. Someone was complaining about checkpoints. There's only one checkpoint I would want in the game. And it's a checkpoint in front of Power Bomb Dynamo. Because that's technically a boss. And the save room for him is after you beat him. Only issue I have. Otherwise, it's a save point design. Every area has up to 3 save rooms, with the exception of 2 areas getting 2. The 3 areas are Choza Ruins. Actually, I think Choza Ruins gets like 4. It has 3. Before Hive Mecha, which would also you'd be doing for Giant Beetle, the one that you hit by Watery Hull, which is Watery Hull, Incinerator Drone, and Flahagra. And then your next one is past Hall of Elder, after next to the ice being blue. Magmore is lackluster because the next save point in the middle is technically part of Phendrana's set of save points. Oh, sorry. Phendrana has 4 save points. The one in the first room, which is to make up for Magmore's 2, the one by the elevator to Choza Ruin, and the one by the elevator to Phendrana Edge section. The Edge section of Phendrana has 4, though, and Phendrana, Hunter's Cave, or not Hunter Cave, the other one. Right outside Quarantine Cave and the research base. Obviously, the one by the elevator to Magmore. And the 4th one is in the Pirate Bay. Dead center in the Pirate Bay. Right after you would get Elder on a tree track. Oh, interesting. Talon Overworld only has 2. The first one your ship. The second one, in the frigate or Orphean. Based on mine, only 3. The first one in Dynamo, Central Dynamo, and the one right in front of the Omega. Those are the only 3 safe rooms. So, yes, do I think there could probably be a little more there? And maybe a small checkpoint somewhere? Parallel? Yes. But this isn't a 2-day game, 1. 2, all the bosses have a save room prior to them that you most likely will hit anyways because it will recharge your health. Especially a new player. You'd think, oh, let me check every room. Oh, here's a save room. I'm gonna make sure to hit this room as much as possible until I get down how to play the game. And make sure my health is full so I can take it in need to win. But unlike Dread, which is overall harder, I think Dread is harder than this game. No. And Dread did not have checkpoints for everything. As I mentioned during that phase segment, Dread only had 2 sets of checkpoints. Before boss doors, because there was not always a safe room before a boss door. Actually, I think it's technically 3 or 4. The save point, checkpoint, teleporters, I think, have checkpoints to them. Boss doors have a checkpoint. The final, or Emmy door. Is that so you can just start right back up if you die at an Emmy chip. And they stay there, I believe they stay there after you clear. However, while useful in exploration, later, and I think boss door ones also go away after you beat the boss. So if you need to go back towards one of those areas, Storm Missile boss, because there's a missile above Storm Missile boss, and you failed to get it earlier, you can't go down there, touch the spot where he was originally, the checkpoint was, and still die, potentially, and just come back to the point. You'll be hitting that save point right after, though, which is the other checkpoint in the area. But it's like, and I mean, it might be guilty of me to say it's easy. I've been playing the game for years, but the game's easy. If you don't know how to deal with Prime Core, I'm sorry, or Head or Core, depending on the version of the game. I think when he breaks out in GCN, the scan is Head, not Core, while the other version is Spider. Spider is easy if you have the right tool. Spider can be easy or hard depending on if you have the correct tool. Core is a stamina contest. How well are you at dodging things? And if you have enough power bombs. Quite literally, that portion of the fight is if you're good enough to quickly snap between Ice Beam and missiling the normal Metroid and using power bombs on vision. Normal and Hunter. And then getting into pools for though I do have to say that I think the collision detection is actually worse in this version. It's both better and worse in a number of situations. The ragdolling, though, for enemies, I'm glad they didn't change. That power trooper, I need to figure out how to make short because that was hilarious. That was actually hilarious. But I will have to learn that as we go along because I also have a different version of that to go and do, which is a throwback one actually to my original Prime playthrough. Actually, my original attempt at a normal run for the farthest battle. But anyways, that's enough of me rambling on for half an hour. I'm sorry. I love this game. If you haven't already bought it, physical, digital, however you wish to buy it, go and buy it. It might be outdated in terms of certain things, checkpoints, bosses that are more MMO-esque, in my opinion, or MMO bosses more similar to these bosses. And another personal thing, I believe, play it with the original controls. I mean, I've seen people play seeing people play it twin stick just fine. Good for you. Good for them. Happy for you. If it works for you, play it. If it's not jiving with you because it feels a little awkward in the air, try the classic controls. Or, take the Joy-Con and play hybrid. Either hybrid or pointer for Wii. Those were at least tested. Dual stick, I felt like I was gonna vomit. No effects. Especially because, the shoot buttons on the right trigger and shoulder for shoot and missile were fine. Not for rapid missiling, though. I was having issues because you have to quickly do that. Or this. And no. Doing this is so much easier. And most enemies in this game still take power pellets as a form of damage anyway. With the exception of the Shiga. With the exception of the Shiga, everything takes power pellet. Power beam shot. But anyway, sorry for talking your ears off. I hope you enjoyed this playthrough. Come back to me in a couple years on the hard mode thing. That might be a stream series, but we'll just... I'll upload the final fight just showing that I finally got the 100%, or a short clip, Twitch clip, whatever, if I decide to stream it and just not upload it here, of me getting the frickin', the frickin' scan log. But yeah, can't believe I missed the Triclop pit and the, Vendrana main area missiles. Like the I'm expecting to miss a missile pack. Not those two. And not two in the same thing. Worst thing about the game? Visions. Visions spawning earlier than Impact Crater. They spawned well enough in the original. In their correct spot. Hunters showing up a second. Now, the Hunters showing up a second time. Beautiful. Because technically, there's only ever one Hunter Metroid. If I remember correctly. And that was in Frog Cave. In Vendrana. Where it shouldn't spawn. Like, it's a Metroid. Metroid take cold. Then why is it in Vendrana? I mean, I assume it's to keep them chill. Oh, Hunter Metroids ended up probably adapting a little better. They still freeze on impact with the ice beam. But they're probably a little more adapted because they've been sitting in cold storage in the pirate base for so long. But yeah, anyways. Thank you all so very much. Oh no, I'm about to talk people's ears off again. I keep saying that. Do I think Prime 2 and Prime 3 will come out? Eventually, yes. There was a rumor, I think, right before this remaster was announced, that Prime 4 was going to be some multiplayer shooter, a la Splatoon, been running its course for a bit, so they might do that. If there's a remaster of Prime 2, why not just update the Prime 2 multiplayer? Like, it's right there. Give it online, make it actually worth something, other than just Blabberknocker. Because it definitely ain't good. And just let that run its course. Keep Prime 4 by itself. Well, I think Prime Hunters will get remastered. I won't rule it out, but I don't think so. Despite it actually being required for story. For the Prime lore and story, you'd actually would need Hunters. Corruption, I want corruption in Prime 4 to be as grotesque as possible with how weird those games were. That game was. With its enemy design. If it could get a little more grotesque, maybe use this engine, the Prime 1 textures a little more. Yeah. Make it creepy as all heck. And I will play it a little bit. I hate horror, yeah. I'm not a horror person. This is why I still haven't done Resident Evil 4 in any form or fashion on this channel, despite wanting to. But anyways, I've rambled on long enough. Thank you all so very much for joining me today. I hope everyone enjoyed this series. Monday there will probably be some form of backup video, just to be safe. Or I think it's Monday, yeah. I think I'm like 5 days ahead. Sorry, I'm like a lot of numbers of days ahead. I did 12, 14, and 17 earlier. 19, 20, 1. Am I not 24? If it's Wednesday, we're good. No, I only have 3 more files. And Friday. Wednesday, Friday, Monday. Wednesday, Friday, Monday. Wednesday, Friday. Okay, no. Well, it might still be extra stuff because I don't have anything planned currently. I'm like 3 weeks ahead. But it should be something. Anyways, thank you all so very much for joining me for playing the remaster of a game I absolutely enjoy. I hope to see you all again next time. Bye!